That is the weekend roundup. And now, swiftly, we will switch over to the fantasy football show. So stay tuned. I guess, fuck, I don't know if you put an overlay here this time. Ugh, my fucking overlay, I didn't put it on this memory stick. Where is it? Okay, I hope I also send you the overlay for this time to go onto the before the fantasy football thing. You're gonna have to find an overlay for the weekend roundup, bro. Yeah, bro. It's weird talking to you on the, okay, let me put the gigs down and hurry this shit up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back here at Mass TV. My name is Emmanuel Nkara, and we just had the weekend roundup. Now we have the fantasy football show. It is game week 3, and I think I am losing it. I think I'm losing it. And of course, just as a reminder, Fantasy Football Premier League is what I am showing my journey of. But remember, guys, the UEFA Champions League also has its fantasy football platform. Please make sure to join us. I think we might make a Mass TV league so that everyone can join, and maybe there'll be a prize at the end. Really not too sure, but yes, please join me on the Champions League or fantasy platform. But if you are having a English Premier League platform, then you know how important this show is to me. All right, let's look at it. The first thing I'll show you is, of course, the team that I have and how many points each player received during this game week 3. So as I scoot over to the left, here is my team, and this is how we did. Yeah. So what can I say? Leno and Verbruggen would have given me the same amount of points, so couldn't do anything there. Everything looks kind of fine, but Ruben Diaz is starting to really worry me for Man City, and I think it's time for him to go. Cucurella and Pedro Pero, you can't take them out, man. You really can't take them out. Don't worry about that Wan-Bissaka thing. It was a phase. I'm going to take him out very soon. I don't even care if he scores a hat-trick. I'm taking him out soon. Brandon Johnson from Tottenham. I said that this guy always scores, and I think it's been one game week he hasn't scored. But with the addition of Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig, a team that I've been watching, the better midfielder, the better player is definitely Xavi Simons. Although being a sharp goal scorer is something slightly different. Xavi Simons can assist and he can score. Brandon Johnson can score and sometimes he can assist. So it will be hard. I'll have to see who is more expensive. I know that Brandon Johnson is a 7.5. I really doubt that Xavi Simons is going to be less than 7.5. But I definitely do want another Tottenham player in that lineup. Reinders, very interesting. He's still picking up points. He's still having good minutes, but he's not really doing anything. But he's still 5.5 points, which is a bargain these days, especially for a Man City midfielder. Florian Wirtz. There's a problem with this kid, and I think that the international break is going to do well for him. He plays well when he plays for Germany. Let's hopefully see him do well for Germany, come back to Liverpool, and then be the man that we all think he should be. Yeah. Apologies for that. Something just crawled up my leg. Then we have Chris Wood. Now, I said that I will not take him off my squad. I told you guys that I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna give him a few more weeks just to prove himself. You see me making him vice captain over there, but giving me 2 points where he essentially just got 1 point is shocking. So Chris Wood, you're on thin ice. Danny Welbeck, you're on thin ice as well. And Danny Welbeck is expensive. Danny Welbeck is like a 7. So João Pedro has been saving me, man. João Pedro has been saving me 18 points. Yeah, so there's a few, the Welbecks and the Woods and the Basakas, those are the ones the starters that I kind of have to sort out. Look at the bench. All injured great players. So I am not going to show you, I haven't done any changes yet. Don't do your changes before the last few days after an international break. As in, when the Premier League starts again, that's when you do your changes, because there might be injuries, there might be players that, if you change your team now and during the international break somebody scores a hat-trick and they're suddenly on form, you're going to feel bad by not putting him in. So wait for the very last moment to make your changes to your fantasy teams. Let us see how much points these guys tallied up totally. 41 points, which is below average, which is shocking. A girl I know got 68 points, and it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. So I need to switch things up. I need to switch things up for this international break. I might make 2 transfers, depending if the Premier League are going to be generous with giving maybe 2 transfers in an international break. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think I'm going to have to make at least 2 transfers. But 41 points is shocking. Let's move on to the last image here. That is just where I am in regards to the leagues that I am associated in. OJ Fantasy League, my friends from Orangamund, I can still catch up there. But I think the last 2, the next 2, I've kind of written them off of winning. I would need a monumentous game week to try and catch up to the Fantasy Masters and the Sports Rap and Footy League. It is what it is. Rammies, I'm still in contention in 4th. But that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, game week 1. Okay. So overall, wow, that's. I don't know if I'm reading this. I don't know if we are reading this correctly, but are they saying that this number of 3 million is deceiving? It's deceiving. So I'm gonna leave leave that number there. I'm not gonna really talk about it. But if you know what that number means, tell me. Am I 3 millionth in the world? 3.3 millionth in the world? I don't know if that's good or bad. Either way, look at the Supersport one. At least Supersport League, I don't even know how I'm in that league. I probably did that years ago. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, as I come back to the center line, that is my fantasy football game week 3 journey. It's the show. Let me know how many points you have in total. Let me know how many points you got in this game week. And let's see. I will have another show just before or after the international break ends, so you can see what changes I made to my team. But for me, Emmanuel, for the weekend roundup, and now for fantasy football, I've been Emmanuel Inkara, and this is Maz TV. Stay tuned. Bro, let's see how that goes, bro. I don't want to talk too much after this video, but bro, should be like 300 megabytes. But yeah, bro, I'll send it to you now. I need to go sleep. I hope the audio is good, bro. Please, if the audio is not good, scrap this video. I tried to do it tomorrow, and because I'm just using this fluffy thing, I'm not using any mic. I'm just using the fluffy thing because it's picking up audio. I can see it picking up audio on this thing here. But yeah, bro, let's see how it goes. Away.